Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today and I'm bringing you Season 3, Episode number 5 of my Chelsea career mode. So I just want to quickly mention that in the description there'll be links to my Twitter, Facebook and to get coins also. But yeah, let's jump right in. So Gary Cahill has been sold to Newcastle for 3.2 million and they give me 2.7 of that. Sold him just because, you know, I do like him in real life and everything, but unfortunately he's starting to go down in my career mode and stuff, and yeah, it's just kind of, you know, I just thought, you know, we might as well sell him, get some money in, and hopefully we'll be able to use that money wisely. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell a few players, and then we're going to have a massive, epic signing, trust me. Near the end of these January transfers, you'll see that we have signed someone incredible. Moving on, Thomas Carlos is going out on loan to Bolton. So that's just because, you know, he's not good enough to get in the first team, but, you know, that wage that he's on will, you know, give us some extra revenue. You can see that the wage budget has gone up. So we've got 34,270,000. But, you know, we're going to try and loan out some other players, you know, let them grow and stuff like that. So it's just a good way to get money in, guys. If you don't know, loan out players you're not going to use because you'll get the extra wage budget, or sell players you won't. And, yeah, so following on from that, Courtois is going on loan to Ajax. Probably if I was going to do another season, then I'd use him, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I'll explain about that in a different video. But yeah, he's going on loan to Ajax, and considering he's an 84 overall, I would imagine that he's on a decent wage. And that kind of means that basically, you know, that wage, you know, it's gone up from 270 to 305, so, you know, it's clearly, you know, doing okay for us, and I've adjusted that as well, so it is a lot more than that, but I've increased the transfer budget, because we don't need that much on the wage budget if I'm going to buy someone. But he's going on loan, hopefully he'll grow, develop, become a better player. I know it's January, so it's just half a season, but, you know, if he goes at 1 overall, or if his stats go up a bit, that's what I'm looking for, really. Finally, Kenneth Amario is going out on loan to Bristol City. Again, I'm not really going to use him. I really did enjoy him in the first season, you know, at times where I was stretched with my team and stuff. You know, I did loan him out, and no, I didn't loan him out. I played him, and it was all good stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a bit, I feel a bit bad because I really did enjoy using him, but you look at his overall and his stats, and I'm like, I don't understand why I love this guy so much. He was not, you know, shouldn't have been good, but he played really, really well, actually. Yeah, moving on, the big, epic transfer, Gareth Bale. We're going to buy him for 40 million, and Alexander Pato's been complaining, he wants to leave. Haven't used him anywhere near as much as I thought I would, and after a bit of negotiating, Bale's worth more, and it's his value 41.5 million, but obviously because he can go up in his overall, he's only young, so obviously Madrid are going to want more than that, so I think Pato's worth like 20, so 60 million for Bale, so we've done well there. Got an amazing player. He can play left mid, right mid, centre forward. I've seen, you know, when I play Real Madrid on career mode, he's always playing striker for them. But yeah, fantastic, incredible player. I know I mentioned him like in an earlier episode, and then people were like, where is he on the squad report? Where is he on the squad report? And that was because I slipped up, because in my head I wasn't sure where I was with the Chelsea career mode. I was like, oh yeah, I just forgot to include him. No, it's because I didn't buy him until January. That's why. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys, but that is why. Just that extra 30,000-40,000 a week, because I can change that to extra transfer budget, means that we can buy a player like this, and that is why it's so key that you do that. So we've got Bale, fantastic, incredible player. Now it's going to be like figuring out, you know, how we're going to balance all these attacking midfielders we've got. But as you can see, Andre Schürrle has been sold to Dortmund for 8 million. Board giving us a 7 of that. Kind of tied into the Bale thing. I wasn't even using Schürrle anyway, just because when I played with him, he just didn't feel very good. But yeah, he's been sold to Dortmund, and yeah, we've obviously got Bale in. But that's just one attacking midfielder gone, which kind of means that we've got more space for Bale, more, you know, because the more attacking midfielders we have, the more rotation we've got to do, and the unhappier they're going to get. But at this point, we've got, you know, I think we've got a decent amount, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, Andre Schürrle has left, but I'm so pumped about this Bale transfer. If you think about it, you could potentially have Hazard on the left, Mata in the middle, and Bale on the right, or you could have Bale on the left, Hazard on the right, and then you could have Oscar in the middle, or you could put Bale in the middle, Oscar on the right. It's so many options. Such an incredible thing. And by the way, like, I don't think I'm going to do Season 4 for this Chelsea career mode, but I think what I'll start doing in my career modes is, let's say that someone gets sold or whatever. I was planning on doing this. I wish I had, like, kept up with the transfer stuff. Like, now I want to sell. I don't want to play with Mata anymore. I want to sell him. Goodbye. Same thing with Kevin De Bruyne. You know, from what I've heard about his personality, not really liking him, to be honest. So that's that. But yeah, Thorgan Hazard going out on loan to Sunderland, unfortunately just not quite good enough. But it seems an alright little player, just not quite good enough for our team. We've got an amazing set of attacking midfielders. Moving on, we've got a game with Inter Milan, obviously in the Champions League. Neymar doing his thing. Incredible player is Neymar. I honestly can't speak highly enough of him because he's just so good. Like every career I do, if I buy him at any point, I'm doing a Barca one but not recording it. Incredible player, like his overall, his stats, everything are incredible about him. If he reaches that potential in real life, by the way, Barca, I wouldn't say they got a steal because I was looking at the how much Neymar actually cost. He cost like 100 million in all the different fees added up. Pretty crazy, to be honest. But saying that, if he reaches his potential like in FIFA or Football Manager, honestly, he could become one of the world's best players. I mean, I'm not sure if he would be on the level of like a Neymar, on the level of Ronaldo or Messi, but he could be in that tier under it, I suppose, maybe like a Bale, Iniesta, that kind of guy. That's they're just under that, top tier. They're in the top tier. They're not the best players, but they are like, where you've only got one of those or two of those in a generation, but the ones where you've got to move 5 of them or 10 of them in a generation that are just incredible players. I think he could be definitely one of those. He might already be there now, but he certainly does, if he keeps improving, have the potential to get up there. So yeah, that is that. Same thing with Hazard, by the way. I've been loving watching Hazard in real life, but anyway, that's a different point. This was just after the group stages of the Champions League. And it's kind of weird, like I really want to get my Chelsea Man City career modes over because I've got a really interesting idea with what I want to do. Basically, I'm going to do a Legends career mode, so I'm just saying, putting out there my idea first. But the team, what team do I pick? I've got like a poll. I was thinking Real Madrid because I was like, they've had so many different legends and they're a legendary club. Like someone suggested a League 2 team and I thought about it and I was just like, well, it's just pointless. Every single season you just see me getting promoted and playing against, because their points are so bad, it's like playing on amateur because their defence is so terrible against legends. I've already kind of got the team picked out and everything that, like who to put in it, but it's picking the team. I made a little poll. I've got like AC Milan, they had a legendary team. Man United, because they've struggling a bit now and they've had incredible players down the line. I'll put Chelsea on there just because I support them. I put Bayern on there just because they are doing incredibly well now. Just, do you want to see Bayern, like, what will they be like? Maybe you like their colours, whatever. But I was thinking like a top tier team would be better. So I'm leaning towards Real Madrid. I think that is the team I'm going to put them all in. I just think it'd be awesome to see them. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. But I want to finish season 3 of both Chelsea and Man City. I don't want to just leave them hanging randomly. And then it's like, if I want to come back to it, I can pick it up after I've done that or whatever I want to do. I know I said that I've got projects that I want to do in terms of different videos, but I've just had so much different things going on. I go to the gym like a lot now. I'm doing a lot more schoolwork and stuff, and I had like exams and shit. So it meant that I don't have much time. I don't have as much time generally, and like a lot of the time I'm really tired, like even just from school and getting up early or going to the gym, and that is why I've not been uploading this consistently. And to me, it's just not as important anymore. It's once I get a job, it's kind of like, is there any real point in this? Because it's just so much effort, so much hard work. But that's just the reason why that I've not uploaded as consistently. I'm trying to get back into there's times like when I say I'm home alone or whatever, and I can get loads of videos made, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. But then the time when it's like, oh, you've got to record and people in the house, it's just like, oh. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, it's just interesting. I'm hopefully going to be uploading more consistently, but every time I try and I'll do it for like a little bit, and then something will happen, and then I can't, and it's just like, oh. I was going to do January daily uploads, and then I couldn't because I didn't have any. It was just a pain in the bum. I know it's annoying because I had everything planned out. It was going to be great. Oh, I'm going to love you, and then everything just changed, and it's like, oh, I've made plans, and they've just the best laid plans. They're just not worked out at all. But it's interesting. As you can see, we just beat United there. I think that puts us somewhere. But anyway, unrelated. You can see that we've just played Inter. We beat them 4-3. So in the quarterfinals, we've got Real Madrid, probably the hardest team out of them all. It's going to be a very tough fixture. Also, there's Atletico versus Barca, United versus Juventus, Sociedad versus City. City have definitely got the easiest tie there. That's ridiculous. Like, how have they got such an easy tie? And they had Sporting Lisbon before that. Probably the easiest team out of all of them again. So City have had a very easy route. to the quarters there. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give it a like rating. I know I went off on a few tangents, but yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes I just think about stuff and I'm just like, hey, I'll tell everyone that or whatever. If you're watching at this point, you are a legend, guys. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And you know, I'm trying to do them a bit more consistently, so hopefully that will happen soon. Bye, guys.